Well, hello fellow crafters, Janine here, and today I am so excited because I do have a very fun bit of news, and I hope that you will be very supportive of this wonderful news that I have. You have heard me talk about Stampin' Up! Products over and over again because they are such good quality, because I get to do business with a company that's based right here in the US, and I have an awesome demonstrator who is always just top-notch when it comes to customer service. So he asked me if I would host his first online Stampin' Up! Party, and I was so honored that he asked me to be a part of his very first online Stampin' Up! Party. So I am bringing you that information. I am hoping and asking you to please support our endeavor in this party. Let me go ahead and give you the information that you're going to need. Down in the description below, you're going to see a link to Jason's Stampin' Up! Store. And when you go and choose products from Stampin' Up! Through his store, when you go to checkout, you're going to need to reference this code. Don't worry, don't sweat about having to write it down right now, because I'm also going to put that in the description below. But when you go to Stampin' Up! Through Jason's link and you check out, you're going to use my code, and that's going to give me points. That's going to help me bring more product to you and show you different ways to use these products. So I would really appreciate your help. And also I want to let you know, and again, it's going to be in the description below, but on June the 24th, which is a Friday at 7 o'clock Central Time, we're going to be hosting a Facebook party as well, where Jason's going to show you some products that he's made, or some different projects that he's made using Stampin' Up! Products. And again, I just think you're going to be so impressed. Right now they just put out a new catalog, so they have a whole new set of stamps and papers and colors to play with. So there's a lot of new stuff in Stampin' Up! Right now, and there's a lot of retiring stuff that's greatly discounted. So right now is a great time to be getting in on Stampin' Up! Products. It really is. So that's, make sure you use my hostess code when you check out. And also, just in case there's any confusion about how to do that, I'm also going to link a tutorial below where Jason shows you exactly how to go through that checkout process and use the hostess code. And also, when you follow his link, which is down in the description below, make sure you see his name in the upper right hand corner of the Stampin' Up! Store. That way you'll make sure you're getting your products from him, and he's awesome. You're just going to love him as a demonstrator. His customer service is off the chain. So I appreciate it, and I'm going to do another video right before the Facebook party so we could go over some of this information again, and I'm going to flip through and show you some fun things in the catalog that I'm hoping to get through this hostessing this online party, and this online party. So there you go. So that is my exciting news. I would really appreciate it if you guys would show me some love, show me some support, and go do some Stampin' Up! Shopping and use my hostess code. Anyway, now for what I know you really tuned in for, the haul. Let me show you what I just bought. Some of this stuff was on sale because it's retiring products, and some of it wasn't. Some of it was just stuff I needed. Like this, for instance, this is the Xyron Adhesive Eraser. You guys already know that I'm doing a lot of watercoloring, and I'm just starting to play with masking fluid. So I needed something to help me pull up that masking fluid when I'm done painting. And also when I'm doing card making, sometimes some adhesive doesn't get completely covered. So this will be nice for a lot of different purposes in my crafting. And I was going to purchase one anyway, and I was already making a Stampin' Up! Order, so I figured, why not go ahead and buy it from them. It was about the same price as I would get it from just about anywhere else. And I also love, if you have not tried Stampin' Up! Dimensionals, I love them. My first experience with them was in a paper pumpkin kit, and it was just, they're a really good size. I like that they're small. Sometimes I need bigger pieces of, and I use fun foam for that, but sometimes I need bigger pieces for popping up larger things. But for popping up small things, these are so awesome, and I love the thickness of them. To me, the thickness is just right for getting a little dimension of something on the front of a card. So that was some regularly priced items that I bought that are they're in their catalog all the time, no matter, even when the catalog changes. And the other thing I bought was a Snail Adhesive. I've heard a lot of good things about it. I've mainly, to this point in time, just used the Elmer's tape runner, and I fight with it a lot. It really frustrates me, and I have a lot of problems with it. So this one was cost a little more than the Elmer's one, but I'm hoping that the quality is going to be better and I'm not going to fight with it. And in one of my hauls, Jason sent me a refill for this. So now I'm actually going to have the machine, I guess you'd say, that it goes in. So I'm really excited to give this Snail Adhesive a try. Like I said, I've heard a lot of good things about it. It was a little more costly than the stuff that I can get at Walmart, but the stuff I get at Walmart causes me nothing but headaches. So I'm excited to give that a try. And now on to the items that are retiring. So these are things that I got at a discounted price, and I gotta tell you, I'm so excited. I have been eyeing this corner stamp for quite some time now. It is a floral corner set called Corner Garden, and it is a wood mount. They didn't have any of the cling mounts left. All they had was the wood mount, but again, it was at a sale price, so it was worth it. So when you get a wood mount, it comes with, obviously, the piece of wood to put it on, as well as a rubber stamp. And I've heard Lindsay Wyrick, the Frugal Crafter, talk about how much she loves rubber stamps, and I just didn't really understand, you know, because I thought photopolymer stamps were just fine. They've worked fine for me. Well, last month or the month before, I got my first rubber stamp from Stampin' Up, and I could not believe the beautiful quality of impression that I got with that stamp with no effort. It was just a breeze. I didn't have to condition the stamp. The first time I inked it and stamped it, it stamped beautifully. Clean, crisp lines. It was a different stamping experience altogether, let me tell you. So I am kind of now hooked on rubber stamps, and these from Stampin' Up are very good quality. They've got that nice thick bit of cushion that you expect with a good quality rubber stamp, and then the rubber itself is very good quality. The image makes a beautiful and perfect impression time after time after time. I tell you, they're just a dream. So again, that's something else I plan on getting more of. And you also get a sticker to put on your wood block. So depending on how you store your wood block rubber stamps, you know, this could be something that will make it easy to find in a stack of them. And then you get a plastic case to store it in also, that also has the name of the stamp on the spine. So if you store them like so, let me grab another one. So yeah, so if you store your stamps like so on a shelf, then it makes it very easy to know, you know, which one they are without having to see a picture of them. So again, I'm going to be purchasing a lot more rubber stamps from Stampin' Up, because I cannot begin to tell you how amazing the quality is. And one of the retiring products was this particular In Color series. It's the 2014-2016 In Color series, and this is 8.5 by 11 cardstock, and there's 4 sheets of each color, and there's 5 colors. And let me go ahead and break the seal on this so I can show you the colors. I really, really love these jewel tone colors. They're very, very pretty. I'm a color person, so I honestly cannot tell you that, I could not tell you that there's a color I really don't like, because I think just about any color used in the right way with the right elements is going to be beautiful. So there's this pretty, and I wish I knew all the names of them, so I apologize for that up front. I know they all have very clever and cute names, but off the top of my head I can't think of them. So there's this beautiful mustard yellow, this sort of denim-y blue, a tangerine orange, and an olive drab green, and this beautiful plum purple. Just gorgeous. So these These again, these retiring products are on sale price now. If you want them, you better go get them fast. And again, if you do, going back to my hostess code, just an FYI, this hostess code is going to be open for about 3 weeks. So if you go to Stampin' Up! Anytime in the next 3 weeks to shop for products, please use my code, because that's going to help me to get some new product also. And you guys are awesome, and I know y'all just want to support me and help me out and getting some beautiful card making products so that I can bring more tutorials to you. You're definitely going to be seeing some tutorials in this, because guess what I got that goes and coordinates so beautifully with this color paper? Yes, you did. You guessed it. I got some pattern paper that matches, and that is one of the other things about Stampin' Up! That I just adore. Everything coordinates so beautifully. If you are a new person to making cards or scrapbooking or any kind of paper crafting, and you're having a hard time kind of knowing what goes with what, trying to pick different elements out that coordinate well, go to Stampin' Up! They take all the guesswork out of it. They make it completely newbie proof. I mean, you're just not going to believe how beautifully things coordinate. But I specifically wanted double-sided paper, and I already had some Stampin' Up! Double-sided paper, so you're going to see some of that in some upcoming tutorials here pretty soon. But I specifically wanted double-sided paper because there's some techniques that I want to bring to you guys that are really, really hot right now and really, really cute, like curtain folding and then some other tricky little folding stuff where you see both sides of the paper on one card. So I wanted some beautiful double-sided paper for that. So I got this paper stack because it does coordinate so well with this particular In Color series. And I thought these prints were really fun. That's kind of an ikat design, and on the flip side of it is just a simple dot design. And there you have a chevron with the opposite side, just a little bit abstract kind of dots in the background in teal and white and mustard. And here you have that kind of earthy yellow ochre color with some simple diagonal markings in a cream color. And the flip side kind of has, again, that kind of ikat, you know, it has that kind of jagged edge. I just really like that print. I think it's really cute. And here's another dotted design. And the flip side is, I guess you say a little bit floral. I don't really know how to describe that exactly. It is a little bit busy, but imagine that in a curtain fold with seeing this side and that side together. Is that just not going to be totally precious? This definitely had a little bit of a Southwest feel to it. But I was in love with the colors. I love these jewel tones together. And that's the flip side of that. And again, can you imagine being able to see both sides of the paper on a card? I think that's just going to be so stinking beautiful. And this is the last one with that kind of purpley plum color and kind of tonal, tone on tone. And then the other side is just a really busy little stripy little design. So that is it for this haul. This is everything I just recently got. Again, shopping for some products I needed, and also to get some of the stuff that's retiring. And they have a lot of stamp and die sets that are retiring. And that was one of the other things I really liked about the way they do their some of their suites of products is they bundle them together so that you can get like a set of stamps as well as the matching dies. And they bundle it all together under one price and give you a discount on it. So there's a lot of that kind of stuff in the retiring products that's on sale as well. So you really need to go check out that retiring products list before it's all gone. And again, if you do that over the next 3 weeks, please remember to use my hostess code, because that gives me points to go shopping with too. And don't forget, again, in the bottom in the description is going to be Jason's link for his shopping, his Stampin' Up! Store. I was also going to have my hostess code reference down there, and there's also going to be a tutorial down there for how to use the hostess code. So check out the description, lots of great information down there. Don't forget to go and support my Stampin' Up! Online sale. And don't forget to come back on June the 24th to Facebook. I'm going to put out a video right before that that will give you all the information about how to find it. And anyway, thanks so much for being here, guys. You have a blessed day. Bye now.